Alexander Shepard, which is my Shepard, who's been through Mass Effect 1 and 2. And I'm going to talk a little bit about his relationships and his choices through Mass Effect 1 and 2. So yeah, here he is. This is Alexander Shepard. I wanted his look to be, you know, he's a military man, right? So, sorry, I wanted him to look a bit military-ish. So, his hair is very, it's cropped pretty short. I didn't like all those greasy hair thingies that the males could have. I wanted a disciplined look. As I said, he is a military after all, a military man. He's also of kind of mixed race. I don't know if you should call him like a part Asian or Mexican. It is, you can see on him that he's got some other blood than just Caucasian, which I like. I like it. And he also got the hawk nose, like a broken nose. And of course facial hair. I can't make a character without facial hair. There were no full beards in Mass Effect 1 or 2, so I went with the moustache and the stripe down here. Yeah. Let's see. I have a note here, so I don't miss anything. I might miss something though. So if you have any questions after this movie is over, feel free to post them in the comments. He is a spacer, which means he grew up on spaceships, and his mother, Hannah Shepard, is still alive, at least at the end of Mass Effect 2. I believe she was a captain of a spaceship, a dreadnought actually. He is a sole survivor, which means that his whole squad got eaten by a Thresher Maw. So yeah, that sucks. And he later learned that it was actually Cerberus who was responsible for that. So he hates Cerberus with a vengeance, and he only cooperated with them because he knew he needed them to save the universe. So yeah, otherwise he doesn't want anything to do with them. He's a paragon, but he has tendencies to be renegade against enemies, because if they try to kill him, he's not just going to forgive them. So against friends and allies, he's the sweetest guy. He's so awesome. But against enemies, so. Sometimes he can talk them down. Sometimes he can fire a shot. Alexander is actually the least played class in Mass Effect, which is the engineer. I believe I have a photo of that as well. Yeah, there it is. I like the engineer because they get a counter to pretty much everything. The overload against shields, incinerate against armor, drones against, well, they're good for taunting, cryoblast against unshielded targets. AI hacking, he doesn't do much AI hacking. Perhaps Tally, you know, taught him a thing or two, but other than that, not much. But he can hack like the basic synthetics, no problem. And mechanic. The main reason for mechanic is that I wanted the full Paragon points. If I'm able, I want to be able to talk my way out of a situation. I used to have armor-piercing bullets, ammo. I like that because it enhanced my M8 Avenger, which is my favorite weapon. That and the Mattock. But I wanted to go all mechanic, all engineer. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, might as well put this up as well. His love interest is Talizora. But she's just so adorable. In Mass Effect 1, she was she was the girl growing into adulthood, and in ME2, she really came into her own as both a cute but also strong character and awesome. A character with flaws and strengths, which I just love it. It's so awesome. And she's smart and funny. What could you want in a girl, right? Yeah. So I'll just leave this picture up here and let's talk about choices. Mass Effect 1 choices. I might have missed something. These are the major choices. So I haven't like what is all the minor choices are not in here, like saving this character and saving that character, minor NPCs, but the big choices are here, hopefully. And if I miss something, just ask me in the comments and I'll answer it. Right. He saved the Rachni because they seemed genuine in their confusion. He trusted them, and Alexander is a pretty good judge of character. So yeah, that happened. In Mass Effect 1, he actually romanced Liara. It was more of a this might go to hell. Let's comfort each other. More of a fling, and they kind of grew apart after a while, but still very good friends. And yeah, if you played the Lair of the Shadowbroker DLC, you know that you can actually choose there if you want to continue the relationship or not, and he chose to break it off because he's got Tali. Sorry. Rex survived the Vermeer mission. Rex is probably the character that Alexander has the... Well, he's pretty much friends with all of his companions, pretty much. But he and Rex doesn't really see eye to eye, because Alexander really... he's in favor of the genophage. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later. He saved Ashley on Vermeer. That's kind of curious, because I like Kaidan's character a little bit better than Ashley's character. Because, you know, Ashley is kind of xenophobic, and Alexander doesn't really share her religious beliefs. He's an atheist. But I like the conflict that brings up, especially the xenophobic thingy. And what fun is it if you all, you know, work together, all, yeah, it's all right, no problems. I want that conflict, and that's one of the reasons I saved her. The other reasons are that he knew that Kaidan could get the job done, so he let him remain with Bomb. Rest in peace, Kaidan. You were a great character, and it's going to be really nice to see what other Let's Players think about him if they save him in Vermeer, on Vermeer, because I want to see that. So I hope you Let's Players saved Kaidan. Alexander also saved the Council. He thought that he needed them to carry on, to unify the races and all that, you know, in Mass Effect 2. And yeah, I like that choice. He sacrificed a lot a lot of humans, but you know, you've got to think of the bigger picture. And he chose David Anderson for the council position. David Anderson, great name by the way. So, Mass Effect 2 choices. Mass Effect 2 is very character driven, and there are a few major choices outside the characters' question arcs, but most of the choices are actually in the character loyalty missions, and I like that. So the major choices: he rescued David from the Overlord project, the Overlord DLC. He destroyed the Collector base, because every time someone has tried to fiddle with Reaper technology, it has gone to hell. That's just the way it is. There's just no denying fact. So yeah, he blew that thing up, and everyone survived the suicide mission. No, wait, where's the camera? There. So character choices: Tali, which is the love interest. He defended her successfully in Mass Effect 2, and he told the Quarians not to go to war and to find a peaceful solution. And in that, he actually disagreed with Tali, who wanted to retake the homeworld. That's nice. I like that. Disagreements are nice. Conflict are nice. Resolutions are nice. Samara. He helped Samara find and kill Morinth. And he did not let Morinth join the team, because why would you do that, even as a renegade? I mean, it's just... She's a psycho. So yeah, Samara is someone that Alexander really respects, and she's a good friend. You know, he likes the discipline, the sophistication, even though it might be a little bit extreme. Jack, he has some major disagreements with Jack. She's a bit of a loose cannon. He still helped her with the mission on Pragia. Should probably put the pen down. He was trying to be nice to her, to get to know her, but she wasn't really all that interested. So he took a step back and left her alone. I believe the last thing she said to him was "fuck you." So there you go. Zaid. First of all, I love, you know, older men with scars who are still kicking ass. Zaid and Keldon are right up there in the top of my favorite characters. Zaid, he helped hunt down Vigo Santiago, but he chose to rescue civilians instead of killing Vigo. Still, Alexander is a great talker, so he actually talked Zaid into working with him anyway. Grunt, he of course helped Grunt becoming an adult, and with the Krogans, it's more like he respects their martial prowess, but he's not very fond of berserkers. And he, you know, the Krogan rebellions are always on his mind, you know, back here. So he's more a friend of Grunt than he is of Rex, for example. Of course, Grunt is, I don't know, he seems more, I don't know how to describe it really. But both he and Rex he keeps them at a safe distance, but Rex more so than Grunt, because Grunt, he wouldn't say that he's his father, but he actually likes him a little bit more. Yeah, there you have it. Okay, so now Mordin. He helped Mordin find and kill his student Malon, and he destroyed the data about the cure for the Krogan genophage. He wholeheartedly agrees with Mordin that the genophage was necessary, and that's that. There's nothing more to say, really. Yeah, Garrus, an old friend. He can be a bit too renegade at times for Alexander's tastes, but he understands where he's coming from. He also some Swedish in there. He also helped him kill Sidonus, because if someone in Shepard's team would betray Shepard, and that betrayal led to everyone he knew, including Tali, dying, he would want revenge as well. And it's one of those things that kind of scares him, because he knows that he should think with his mind and not his heart, especially when the stakes are this high. Miranda. Both Alexander and Miranda were really cold to each other in the beginning, mainly because she was in Cerberus. But you know, in the end of Mass Effect 2, she chose to leave Cerberus, so that's nice. And he also got to know the person behind the woman, or behind the shell, when he rescued her sister. That was nice. Jacob, he's like the drinking buddy. You know, Alexander hates that he's in Cerberus, but he can respect that he's actually questioning why or how Cerberus works. And I only hope that they see eye to eye later on, because he's awesome. Yeah, he helped him to capture his father. He did not kill him. Because, yeah, Alexander is very lawful. If there's a chance for the authorities to take care of it, he probably will take it. Legion. Now that's a very interesting character. Alexander doesn't really know where he's got him, but he came through when he needed it in the collector base. So yeah, very interesting. He doesn't really know. He doesn't see him as a threat, and well, more as a friend really, but not really. Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe. It's a machine. What can I say? We've been through Ashley and Caden. Ashley, conflicts like that. Caden, awesome. Want to see more of him in your guys' LP. Is guys' a word? No, this isn't. No, it isn't. In your... never mind. You know what I mean. I want to see him in LPs. And Liara, of course, romanced her in the first game. Now on... well, they grew apart. Oh, my mother just logged in. Hello, Mom. Kasumi, she's like the little sister he never had. He told her to destroy the grey box so she could easier like move on with her life. Anything else? Joker, he really likes Joker. Sometimes his jokes can become a bit too much, but still, he likes him. Oh yeah, Kelly Chambers. He had dinner with Kelly Chambers, and he had something, but she was Cerberus, so he didn't want to commit to that relationship. And then, of course, came Tali, and something evolved there, so... Sorry, Kelly, you were a sweet girl, but... you're no match for Tali. So yeah, there you have it. Alexander Shepard, who his looks has been described as a horrible pedophile to the most awesome male Shepard I ever seen. So yeah, take your pick. I don't think there's anything else I want to add. If there's any questions, feel free to ask them. and I hope you enjoy my Mass Effect 3 playthrough. If you've been watching, thanks. I'll see you guys later.